Well, this is definitely a tell me you're a bachelor without telling me you're a bachelor moment. This whole darn thing fits in here, but I had to strap it in. Well, welcome to the back seat of my 1996 Integra. That big white thing next to you is an AC that wouldn't fit in the rear hatch, so you get to stare at it while I record. Off to go home in Vancouver, Washington. I'm going to reshoot this part because shortly after I started the car, the camera picked up all of the vibration from this poor little engine. And all you could hear on the audio was the car and not me. So we're going to go from here in Corvallis to Vancouver, Washington, where I live. This poor little thing needs some fuel, so do I. Enjoy the backseat view with the giant airbox. Let's restart this thing. So I got my GoPro running in the back. Oh, hello, Sheriff. Hopefully my camera does not offend you. Oh well. And I've got you, my iPhone 7 Plus, hanging from my oh crap handle, attached to, well, I thought was attached to a microphone. I've got to try and pull over and plug it in. Just edit that out. Okay, that's better. So this little Acura has 240,000 miles. It's an LS trim level, 3-door coupe or hatchback, however you want to look at it. Still drives very nicely. It's had an onslaught of replacement parts such as brakes and new struts. What else have I done? Just regular oil changes. The rear trailing arm bushings have been replaced because, let's face it, 240,000 miles. If they're the original ones, they were not safe to keep on the vehicle. What else? Oh, all of the transmission and engine mounts have been replaced. And it's like a new car. Still drives really well. This is the first time I've driven it to Corvallis since its repairs. This is twice now. Let's see. Yeah, it was about a week ago. But still runs and drives really well. Gas mileage is good. Averaged last time I went this way to Corvallis and back home, a round trip, it did about 36 miles to the gallon, which was a little higher than what it was on paper, if I recall. I think it was 31 highway. Yeah, good little car. In my area, I don't know about anyone else's, it's hard to find a stock Integra or any Honda of this vintage that isn't equipped with, you know, big exhaust or the Walmart fart can is what I like to call them, lowering kits and body kits and just run to the ground with them not being cared for like a regular car would, or you know, or something an enthusiast would have that has always had maintenance that reflects pride of ownership. This is one of those very few vehicles that's had a very well cared for life and hasn't needed a whole lot besides maybe just some mounts here and there and some new shocks and struts, which to me is normal to have on the list of repairs on a car that's 25 years old and has almost 250,000 miles on it. Yeah, no complaints here. I'm gonna drive home now and just outside of Corvallis near, coming into Albany now. It's not long of a drive, but I thought I'd kind of take you along and show you the car and do a better job of a walk around. I know I did one before, but it was kind of this one will probably be a little more in depth. My hope is to have this be more in depth than the last road trip's over, I thought I'd give you guys a quick look at the inside. That weird chalky stuff from the door cards is gone. I took care of that. Gave it a good scrub on the inside with some good interior cleaner. This car is pretty close to what it would look like new, except, you know, it's got some high mileage wear. The aftermarket stereo is from a fleet vehicle I got from my buddy for fairly cheap, and I can run my Bluetooth through it. And I kept the stock radio because I'm going to eventually put that back in. Power antenna still works pretty well. There's the rear trunk. Pretty clean. It's my work bag and hat in case I need it. It does need a quick shampoo back here. I can see it. Oh, and my grocery receipt I forgot. Oh, and that tab broke. But other than that, this car's in decent shape on the inside. Oh, and then it has the common bolster failure. I tried stitching it up, but it looks like I'm going to have to go back in and do it again, but eventually. I haven't quite decided if I want to do leather seats in here or try to keep the factory look and get just this part repaired. Let's get cleaned again. Alright, that's it. Did really well. Not so much fuel it used between Albany and I guess home and work, since I drove it the next day. Doesn't use much. Does quite well. Well, that's my high mileage Integra. Hope you enjoy the video, and let me know if you like this content. I've got more vehicles in my driveway I can do a quick walk around on, kind of show you and go over it a little bit. I also have my Civic Si that I haven't done yet, which would be kind of cool. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching.